Today we're going to be talking about why I pre-ordered the Switch OLED. Welcome back to 128KB, and yes, the Switch OLED is right around the corner, so close we can almost touch it. But I'm going to be talking about why I pre-ordered one, and maybe who it's for, and maybe who it's not. So the Switch OLED got announced very recently, along with the release of Metroid Dread coming out as well, so make sure you get your pre-orders in for that, because it's going to be amazing. But anyway, there's been a lot of sort of negativity around the Switch OLED, and some positivity, but of course for me, I sort of saw this coming. I didn't expect a Switch Pro. I was kind of waiting for the sort of 3DS XL version because that's just what Nintendo are known to do, right? And that's exactly what they did here with the Switch OLED. They took the original Switch and made some slight tweaks to make it just that little bit better, and then we have the Switch OLED essentially. So we've got a larger screen, and of course it is OLED, as in the name, OLED. So that's going to be fantastic because OLED is absolutely amazing in comparison to the previous technologies, especially the previous Switch screen. And having that larger real estate on the screen essentially is going to make handheld gaming so much better. Now, of course, unfortunately, it's exactly the same resolution output once docked. So if you're a docked player only, then it's probably not worth it. But for me, who everybody here at 128KB calls the handheld lover, yes, I do love handheld gaming, and yeah, I do play the Switch docked, but I also love taking it out with me, or even just being sat on the sofa and seeing the screen. I always loved that option. Growing up with Game Boys and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, that was my thing. I absolutely love the Switch for its handheld capabilities. Because Nintendo have sort of aimed this slightly more towards the handheld users, I really enjoy that fact, because the Switch Lite, well, yeah, it's great, but not for me, because I do play it docked and I want that sort of full experience. I want the larger screen and everything else. So for me, it's going to be the larger screen, that OLED technology, and the fact it's got slightly bigger internal memory. It's got double the size, so we've got a 64GB memory there. Now the dock is kind of irrelevant because you can just buy the dock separately. So if you've got an older Switch, well, then you can just buy the dock separately, and then you have the LAN port and that really nice colored white version if you want it. To me, the white version does look like a Metroid Dread special edition version, so I'm just going to call it that, you know, because that's what I want it to be. But anyway, the reason why I pre-ordered it is because I have an original Switch. So I have the OG 2017 Switch. So if you've got a red box Switch, which is essentially, as the name says, it's in a red box, which is a newer version which came out just after the Switch Lite, which has a slightly more efficient processor inside it, which gives it longer battery life, then there really isn't that much of an upgrade path. As I have the original 2017 version of the Switch, I saw this as a worthwhile incremental upgrade that was worth my sort of time and money to upgrade, because I have had the original one since it came out, and now there's that next version up. It's going to be fresh, it's going to have a brand new battery, it's going to have better battery life because of the improved processor compared to the 2017 Switch. It's got the better screen, and it's got the larger screen, and of course the white edition for me really pushes it over the top because of Metroid Dread. So that's the main reason that I'm getting it, for the better battery life, the screen, and the fact that it's OLED technology, because OLED really does look fantastic. We upgraded our TV from a standard LCD TV to an OLED, and it's just mind-blowing how much better it is. Anyone that's played on a PlayStation Vita in the past 10 years, or at least the Vita, the first version that came out of the Vita that has an OLED screen, you know, it still looks fantastic to this day. So for me, yes, the OLED is worth it. For you, if you've got a red box Switch or maybe a Switch Lite, then maybe not. If you don't have a Switch at all, then yes, definitely go for the OLED version. So if you've got a Switch Lite, then maybe if you're wanting to play Switch on the telly, then definitely get it. But as an upgrade from the red box version, the only reason to upgrade it would be if you play handheld more than docked. And in that case, then yes, it might be worth it for you. You could sell your previous Switch and then get the OLED version. But for me, it's all about that handheld experience. So if you want to see more videos about the OLED, because of course I've pre-ordered one, so if you want to see it on launch day, because we will be doing an unboxing and a comparison compared to the original Switch and how it looks in terms of the screen and our impressions of it, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, let us know down in the comments what you're going to be doing, whether you like the Switch OLED or if you don't, or if you're going to be keeping your previous ones, or which one do you have. Just let us know down there. Anyway, for more gaming hardware and tech, make sure to check out 128kb.co.uk. See you in the next one.